Hi everyone, this is Lexi Northrup, and this is going to be Team 13's final pitch presentation. So Team 13 is Blaze, Jared, Cameron, myself, Carlos, and Miriam. So here is our roadmap. First, we're going to talk to you guys about the problem and how we decided to solve it, the product that we're offering, and then our competitors and how we tested it, our future vision for the company, and our pitch. So the problem that we were trying to solve is to reduce advertising costs for companies. Currently, that is one of the biggest expenses that companies are facing today, and every single tool that they need is going to be highly expensive. So one thing we wanted to tap into is finding a low cost alternative for multiple companies and to gain partnerships between key partners and clients. So in order to do this, we thought we would first look into the food truck industry, and luckily, with at least 4,000 trucks employing 14,000 workers throughout the US, food trucks are one of the fastest growing segments in the food industry, and we thought this would be a great market for us to tap into for potential clients to really advertise their companies, and we'll talk a little bit more about how we decided to do that in the next slide. So to solve the problem, we wanted to reduce costs, target specific markets, and prevent waste. So with that, the cost of advertisement on a larger scale for some companies could be unbearable. But in order to reduce the cost and also get 100% of the message across to multiple audiences the same way you would with an expensive advertising tool, we wanted to place business advertisements on the to-go food boxes that either will be seen while consuming its content or will be displayed as inside a customer's fridge. So by doing so, we not only reduce the cost, but we also take the advertisement process further by actually targeting specific areas and locations based on demographics. So let's say a company in sports equipment business wants to advertise its products and possibly sales events. We will place its advertisement on to-go boxes and provide them food trucks near gyms and sporting events. So by doing so, the advertiser doesn't have to pay for an untargeted advertisement. Therefore, we will offer cheaper advertisement per target, and in the process, we will make better use of cardboard boxes and help the environment as well. So you'll hear a little bit more about what product we decided to use and what we did in the next slide.
So our product is actually just a simple to-go box that we run advertisements on for clients. Now these to-go boxes are actually delivered to food truck partners on campus for distribution. Now we actually provide these to-go boxes for our food truck partners for free. The only catch being they allow us to run ads on them for our clients. So our clients being, ad agencies or really anyone who is willing to pay us to get their message out there. Now these ads can range anywhere from coupons to campus event announcements, and we can really run ads anywhere, inside, outside, or even on the bottom of the box. Overall, this is a pretty versatile platform here. I like to think of our product as a hybrid because it's both a product and a service. So what do I mean by this? What might seem like a free product to our food truck partners is actually a service, to our clients who will pay us to run their ads on our box.
When it comes to competition, advertising can be very competitive. Depending on which avenue you go down, it can become extremely expensive. This is where our competitive advantage comes into play. We offer a cheap alternative to traditional advertising, at the same time reach thousands of people with our advertisements. The success of our company relies on three main points. First, are people willing to advertise through our company? We went to a few local companies to explain our product, and we found an interest due to the fact that our advertising was offered at such a low cost. Second, we had to find food trucks that were willing to use our to-go boxes. We talked with the owner of Bento Box, and he had a real interest due to the fact that the U of U requires him to use plastic boxes, which are extremely expensive. And with us offering our boxes to him for free, he was willing to give us a try. Third, due to these having to be plastic boxes, we had to find a company that had the technology to print on plastic boxes. We found one partner who had this technology and was able to provide our advertisements on these to-go boxes. Overall, we have found a few companies that were willing to give our company a try, and due to this fact, we think that our product is a viable product for the future.
All right, so going over the use of investor funds and exactly how we're going to be using all of the investor money that we receive. So initially, obviously, to design, purchase, and to begin the marketing process of the first to-go boxes. This is going to be difficult getting our first few clients, as well as being able to find some partners with the food trucks to be able to get our product out there. And then, of course, we're going to have to create sample boxes for prospective clients. As we visit companies and talk with them and get them to become clients, we're going to need to give them examples of how exactly it's going to work, how it's going to look, and really give them that personal touch and understanding of what it would be like for them. And then, of course, we're going to need some funds to be able to initiate strong relationships with suppliers, to be able to negotiate that bulk price down and really increase our profit margin. The future vision of the company really is going to be really focused on the increased profit margin. With the supplier relationships, as we're going to be able to be buying in bulk and be able to negotiate better deals, that's going to enable us to then invest further into the company and begin to grow rapidly. Really, we're searching for the long-term contracts with very loyal customers. The idea is that we're going to be able to work with a large amount of customers, but repeat customers, being able to help them and continue to grow their brand as we continue to provide those advertising services for them. And really, we do want to stick in this niche market of the food truck industry. We know this is going to be very profitable for us, and we can see this industry making strides and continuing to grow. So we understand that while it may be a smaller market than the complete to-go box industry, I guess you could say, we understand that the food truck industry is really the best place for us to be using our resources as well as investor money.
And we believe that we have found a niche market in the food truck and restaurant industry. We advertise on to-go boxes, and we can pivot to to-go bags if needed. Why? Well, because the average American household with roughly 4 to 5 family members are going to store their to-go box in the fridge for up to 4 to 5 days at a time. Better yet, within those 4 to 5 days, each family member is going to open up that fridge 15 to 20 times a day. This is a ton of brand exposure. So how does to-go box ads work? Simply put, we have an ad agency, One Partners, which are here located in Salt Lake. They pay us. We then purchase the to-go boxes at a discount with the food truck or restaurant's logo and name on it, and then we give it to them for absolutely free. So what's in it for us, and why would they use our service? Well, we make 25 cents per box that we distribute through our agreement with One Partners. They get the boxes for free, and usually food trucks do not even have the economies of scale to place advertisements on their boxes themselves. So our service is able to save them roughly over $1,000 a year in boxing, and we give them advertising exposure. Here, such as like the lean startup methodology, we're going to test, and we have been testing here on campus. Well, because the food trucks here on campus aren't allowed to use styrofoam due to university policies, the food trucks could be paying less, as little as 4 cents a box for the styrofoam versions that they ordered in bulk. But because they aren't allowed to use this, they're forced to use the expensive plastic boxes, which they can't even print ads on anyways, even if they could. So our solution is a biodegradable, environmentally friendly eggshell box that we get for 10 cents a box, and we order it 250 in quantity at a time with a 3-cent ad print on from One Partners. Meeting with the owner of Bento Box, his name is Katsu, here on campus, he said he would run through roughly 200 to 250 boxes a week. So if we can retain 200 trucks a month in our first year, we can offer 1,000 boxes per truck a month, totaling up to over 240,000 boxes in our first year projections. This could allow us to generate upwards of $60,000 in revenue in our first year. And that is why 13 cents a box, 240,000 boxes, we are asking for $31,200 as our payoff, and to get this really started so we can pay off those expenses and jump this on the line. But we really see this as a very viable service that could generate a lot of income the more locations we have. So thanks.